everyone, welcome to Wizzy Game Studio. Today, we are not gonna just talk about our startup ideas, but also we're gonna talk about how we solve and redefining how the education world nowadays. Let's talk more about our game studio. Let's be real, we are in engagement crisis. Today's student, your kids, are digital natives. They spend 8 hours a day
And entertainment screen media. That is the reality.
But what is happening in schools? In traditional schools, they often irrelevant and monotone.
It's resulting in a massive disconnect and monotone. Student engagement plummets from 74% in 5th grade to a miserable 34% by the 12th grade. They are literally checking out.
The consequence, kids often escaping from their truth in the school traditional into the entertainment gaming, and they often hate the educational gaming because it just seems like the education in disguise. There's nothing really much going on in the game area. The science is clear. We'll lose our new knowledge in a matter of weeks or days if we are not often review it. Well, this could be have a solution with the repetition-based games. Data has shown that the students who learn actively will increase their score more rather than those
Who just reread the materials and not actively review it.
That is our solution. We create a real game where students not learning passive but learning actively. In our game, we're not just wrap some education in a game, but we make a real game experience with learning seamlessly integrated. Now the question is, why now? Well, the education is a fun thing. As you can see here from the data that has shown, games are the fastest way to gain attention for students to learn. See here, the total global education tech market trends has become popular, starting points from the $22.5 billion until $334.3 billion. Well, it is the total global education technology market. If we could see here from the very beginning, which is starting point, we start from the Indonesian market itself, and then we gonna be scaling up into the Asian market, then into the global trends market. Here, we can see from the data, the Indonesian education tech market is starting from the 600 million until the 3.23 billion market. And the total online coding for kids market itself in the Asian is around 4.49 billion. It is such a big market that we are targeting. That's why we see the potential for our game studio to provide the solution for the education problem in the world nowadays.
And to fill Indonesia edtech market, which is worth more than $3 billion, we don't just come with an idea. We come with a product that has been tested. Now, me and my friend Kevin will explain about our product and our prototype. Allow us to introduce our journey at Buzzy Studio, showing that we are not a new team. We are a proven team with strong track record in the gaming industry. Previously, we've developed multiple game projects that have won several prestigious awards, including the Audience Award at EGI in UI Confess for 2 consecutive years, and other competition that have a sector in gaming industry. But we didn't stop at competition. We also trusted to develop commissioned game project for national clients, one of which even went viral due to its unique idea and emotional storytelling. That's our VR game Virtual Proposal. And now, with all the technical experience and market validation, we ready to create a new breakthrough, a game born from our true passion, that's education. This is the flagship product of Buzzy Studio, Dinko, educational coding game. Dinko is a 3D educational game based on visual block coding, specially designed for children and students. The game takes place in a school environment familiar to them, where they solve various mysteries. As you can see, the player act as students who have to solve various puzzles within the school, not with violence but with logic. Player must have visual code blocks like move, repeat, and if else to create algorithms that move character or complete mission. But this is the most important part. What sets Dinko apart is our 5-star system. This game not only judges if the code works, but also how efficient the code is. We challenge players to find the most optimal solution. This is how we instill the principles of good programming practice early on. This is not a school in disguise. It's a fun game that truly owns computational thinking.
After seeing the Dinko demonstration, you can certainly guess where we stand in the market. This is our competitive landscape. We map it based on two crucial axes: engagement, how exciting the game is, and learning depth, how deep the learning material is. As you can see, the market are divided. In the bottom left, there is traditional lectures. We all know this: low engagement, fragile learning, and dated methods. In the top left, there is pure entertainment gaming. They are very exciting, it's giving high engagement, but not educational enough, which is there is no learning in here. This is the unproductive screen time that parents worry about. In the bottom right, there is traditional edtech. They may have deep material that giving deep learning, but they are very boring, which is giving low engagement. These are products that feel like school disguised. Both fail on one of the axes. Then, this is where Wizzy Studio with Dinko comes in. We create our own category in the top right quadrant: high engagement and deep learning. How do we do it? We do it with 3 unique selling points that no other competitor has. The first one is we giving story-first philosophy. This is our answer to high engagement. Unlike other edtech, Dinko is a high-quality adventure game. Players want to learn coding not because they are told to, but because they need that skill to solve mysteries within the story. The learning is seamlessly integrated, not an afterthought. The second one is active recall mechanism. This is our effective deep learning. Dinko doesn't let players passively scroll. Our gameplay forces players to actively apply logic and recall coding to solve the puzzles. This is a scientifically proven method for knowledge to truly stick. The third one is, this is the key. We are giving good programming practice system. This is what makes our deep learning different from others. Other coding games might just ask, does the code work? But in Dinko, with its 5-star systems, we'll assess how efficient is your code. We challenge players not just to finish, but to find the most optimal solution. We instill good programming practice from an early age. So, Dinko is just not an educational game. Dinko is a high-quality game experience that genuinely teach computational thinking and code efficiency. This is how we win the market.
Moving on to the customer segment area, we can see here our user is the student and the community itself. We make the engaging learning experience for them. We also have the parents, which is our B2 customer buyer. The productive screen time is what they wanted for their children. That's why we provide the solution. and also the schools and institution itself. We boost engagement and tech literacy on school and institution. This is our business to government and business to business partner. Here are our sales channel. We have a digital and social. We have a Google Play and App Store to actually download our game and LXP. We also have the marketing via our social media, which is TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, or even website blog. We also have to build the connection within our community and to build the feedback within our product itself. We have Discord and Reddit community and collaboration with gaming influencer. This creates a chain reaction between all of the platforms. And also we have a direct approach and partnership. We do the pitching our product solution for school, institution, and government teacher. Here are our revenue stream. How do we actually make revenue within our startup? Starting from the B2C. B2C here, we have the business from customer itself. We have the episodic model. So how it works? Basically, we provide the chapter fee. We provide the first episode to be something that is free to try for our student. And then players could pay for the next level. Also, the pricing detail itself, they could actually get the rewarded ads for hints in our gradings. Well, the goals itself is just for the user acquisition and monetization. Now, moving to another one, which is in-app purchase and ads. We already mentioned this before. Basically, it's a premium in-app purchases. Player can purchase a season pass for access to all the episodes without actually have to seeing any ads or so. Moving on to our B2B section, here is the educational licensing. From the pitching to the institutional or even the educational matter, we could have actually annual subscription, which is for schools that have a learning platform. We provide their learning platform and giving them pricing adjusted based on the number of the student itself. Well, here is our winning team for today's startup pitch deck. We have here our founder, which is Guido itself, and also we have me as a marketing strategy, and we have our game developer, Kevin. Moving on for our pitch deck for today, we're hoping to have a collaboration within our startup and all the game institution in the world. Thank you all.